Girl, he love these kids. She said, how you know? Because he be here after school with them kids. He be here in the summertime with them kids. He love them kids. Now, overtime is $25 an hour. That's why you see me after school in the summertime. I'm hustling.
That was a clip of comedian Eddie B on tour. His videos about what teachers really want to say have earned him an A+ with fellow educators.
Now he's building his comedy career on those moments teachers would only joke about in the teacher's lounge. Welcome now, comedian Eddie B to Houston Live, and he's from Houston.
Oh, yeah. Born and raised. Thank y'all for having me.
Talk a little bit about how you got into comedy. I mean, you were a teacher. Talk a little bit about, how it all started.
Well, I've been a comedian my whole life. I used to get in trouble. I used to be the class clown. You know what I'm saying? So I got in trouble for this. So, I decided to try to, turn into a profession. And I was doing comedy before I was teaching. And then, comedy was slow. Started teaching and, kind of try to merge the two, but you don't really do that at first. But in the end, it worked out. So it became a job for me, and I was able to merge teaching with comedy. So it was kind of neat, man.
Yeah, I mean, those are words that a lot of people probably can't say, merging
Together.
teaching with
Exactly.
comedy.
No.
By the way, your teaching resume, you worked in an alternative school, Ryan
First
Middle
job.
School, Fonville Middle School, Varnett Public
Third job.
School
Fourth
East.
job, yeah.
So you finally finished teaching in 2017, but you've taught 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th grade,
Yeah.
science, math.
Yeah.
I mean, this is like the best. They always say truth is stranger than fiction, right? So really, your teaching career, I think it's interesting that you tried comedy, went to teaching, but is it fair to say your teaching career is really what sort of propelled you back into comedy? It gave you your material.
Yeah, you have to laugh about this stuff. You're going to cry about it, okay? So the teaching, I'm glad that I have this lane in comedy for education. The teaching kind of spearhead. It's nothing I have to think about, write out.
Right.
I remember those days. So it comes straight from my diaphragm. You know what I'm saying? It's still, the pain is laughter,
Yeah.
It turns into laughter on stage. So it does come from a place of stress and pain. So I'm glad it happened like that. It's unique too. It's a great niche. It's great.
And talking about stress and pain, what do you think needs to change about education?
Everything. Now,
Okay.
let's start from the top. Well, we need to pay teachers more money. A lot of jobs they have, people deal with a lot of stuff, and they can deal with it because they get paid enough to deal with it. Well, we don't. We stressed out about the things we have to go through. They give the parents and the students more protections than an endangered species, and we have none. We have to come in every day, put our jobs and sometimes our life on the line, because you see what's happening on the news now. Teachers are really going through it, and they can't do anything, to protect themselves and not being protected. And we're trying to get an objective off and teach a lesson plan, like they want us to teach at the same time. So it's a rough climate for education and teachers right now. So that's why laughter is a way for them to ease that stress.
We are seeing a lot of teachers just leaving the profession entirely. We've seen school districts right here in Texas considering new ways to deal with teacher shortages.
Yeah, 4-week school weeks.
4-day school weeks for sure.
That'll help.
How do you think your comedy is helping some of these teachers? Because I know it is striking a chord, it is hitting home for a lot of people who come to see your shows.
Well, it's an outlet. It's a big stress release. Stress can, it causes harm to your body too. I know that personally. I wrote it in my book. I developed a condition called Bell's palsy one time. I was so stressed out, one side of my face didn't work. And if I would have had laughter, at that moment, I think it would have eased it a little bit. So when I meet teachers, they just appreciate the fact that I'm telling the truth, the stuff that they can't say. Really, I couldn't say it when I was teaching, but now when I'm on the outside, I can say it. I'm not in danger of getting fired. And so it's like, I'm their voice to some extent, and they really appreciate it, and it resonates, with them. So I'm like, man, it's great. Because a lot of people, comedy, a lot of different lanes, but my style is digging right into the heart of what we go through and what we wish we can say when we're in those meetings and dealing with those kids. We can't say it, we got to put that muzzle on. This is the counsel culture. You'll get counseled. Your job will get counseled. Teachers can't even have a social life. Can't even be on social media with their real name. They can't live. So they really appreciate it, and in turn, I appreciate them because I thought I was the only teacher that went through that.
You
I
are
really
not
did.
alone. Everyone can just exhale.
And just real quick, you're coming to Sugarland?
Yes, March 13th, Smart Financial. I'll be there with my Teachers Only Comedy Tour. It's also my special. So come on, and it's spring break.
There you go.
There's the info right there on your screen right there. Monday, March 13th. Can you believe it? Your name in lights. Smart Financial Center, Sugarland. Eddie B., thank you so much for doing what you're doing. And shout out to all the teachers out there as well.
Yeah, pray for them too.
We also have a link to get your tickets to his show on our website, HoustonLife.tv. Just look for that Scene On section.
All right, mark your calendars.